Typically in anime, black people get a very stereotypical portrayal. Fire Force makes their black guy play basketball and wear tattoos. Naruto makes their black guy rap. And Soul Eater, well, that's just goodness gracious. There's gotta be some intent behind that, but it kinda makes you wonder. Is the Japanese understanding of black people just a complete stereotype? Are there any Japanese that seek to understand this group of people for more than just racist classifications? There is one man that seeks to know the ways of the dark side. His name is Takashi Okazaki. See, he grew up an ordinary Japanese boy, surrounded by the common Japanese people, gooners. But one day, he saw on television a black man, and he wondered, how do they get so tall and so naturally strong? And why do they always use their talents for crime? Okazaki was fascinated by this new discovery. He told all of his friends, and what they said will shock you. All black men do is steal, rap, and shoot gun.
He said it, not me.
But Okazaki sought out justice for the misrepresented, so he convinced his pals to start working on a manga called Afro Samurai. He really took so much inspiration from African American culture. Afro's sandals have sneaker bottoms, the background music is hip hop, and he drinks lemonade. Not Kool-Aid, lemonade. This little ninja that's always following Afro around speaks in a tongue only somebody seasoned could understand. You want to know how I can tell this show's creators are seasoned? Afro's love interest is an Asian chick with big gold-hooped earrings. Why is that an important detail? Because all girls that wear big gold-hooped earrings are into black guys. Call me superstitious, call me stereotypical, but this is a law written into the fabric of the universe. While I'm on the topic, the Afro Samurai universe makes zero sense. It takes place in the 18th century Japan. Samurai, tea shops, temples, that all fits. That is a cell phone. He has a rocket launcher, and that is a robot. It's kind of just one of those shows where if you want to make it make sense, you're gonna ruin it for yourself. Afro Samurai is so crazy that you can't stuff it into some box to make it more understandable. It's really one of those anime that is unlike anything else out there. The style is narrow and stringy, and I just mess with those clouds. Man, they are floating. Focus up, bruh. What is this all really about? The number 2 headband. For all those who wear this cursed headband are sentenced to a life of constant battle, always challenged for the cloth that labels you number 2, because only number 2 can challenge the number 1. And with the number 1 headband comes omnipotency, power, and knowledge beyond comprehension. Some say it's just a legend, others search for it their entire life, and many lay victim to its competitive wake. Family members, friends, loved ones, no one is spared from this bloodthirsty game. Yeah, that's pretty sad, but as long as these fights are this well produced, I don't care who dies. Slaughter all the orphans you want, bro. This choreography, this fluidity, this weight displacement, this creativity, it's beautiful, man. Afro Samurai probably has the best sword fighting in anime. To those who have seen it, they'd probably say, yeah, because the animation of those fight scenes are so well done. And that's pretty much all this anime is. There are 5 episodes with like 5 minutes of actual story tops. The rest of it is just sweat-seeping, nail-biting action scenes. You never know what they're gonna throw at Afro next. Ninjas, bald people, a teddy bear. It is nuttier than chipmunk chocolate, the things that happen in this show. And that imagination is adapted in the most fine detailed visual artistry you can find. And the characters are equally as wild. Yes, there actually is a teddy bear with dual swords in this. I'm not making that up. Afro has to fight through the most insane things, all because he's number 2. So then, who's number 1? That's Afro's dad, by the way. Oh my goodness. It's got something for the edgelords too. A lone Sigma out for revenge against his father's killer, struggle and tragedy following him down every path with a splash of romantic undertones, all to restore balance to the universe. Ooh-wee.
There goes the neighborhood.
Wait 1 minute. I know that voice. Is that none other than the Samuel L. Jackson? I mean, this guy is like top 5 black people of all time. He's probably higher than MLK personally. Somehow, this completely unheard of anime got one of the greatest actors in American history to voice act their main character. How does that even happen? Here's the story. Samuel L. Jackson is on the set of The Boondocks for his job as Gene Rummy. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I never watched The Boondocks because I'm not black. I know I do give off that vibe, 6'5", dark skin, hung like a horse, handsome for real. But sorry to disappoint y'all. And while hanging out, he sees the script for Afro Samurai, and he starts reading it. Then he says, "I'm taking it home." The person in charge thinks to himself, "That's our only copy. We need that. But who am I to oppose the Samuel L. Jackson?" The next day, he shows back up with the script and he says, "I want the part." And the celebrity actors didn't end there. Ron Perlman, the man behind Hellboy, and many other characters came in to voice the main bad guy. And Lucy Liu, who's from... I don't really know. She's from something famous, but to me she kind of just sounds like a stripper. And to top off the production value, RZA of the Wu-Tang Clan came in to do the soundtrack. Now, I'm a seasoned white boy, so I'm familiar with the Wu-Tang Clan. Personally, my favorite member is Ghostface Killah, and I think he's the best by far, but RZA is not bad. The relevancy of these guys' notoriety is like what Michael Jackson is to pop, the Wu-Tang Clan is to hip-hop. So Studio Gonzo, Samuel L. Jackson, Okazaki, and RZA of the Wu-Tang Clan combined their creative genius in a collaborative effort $1 million an episode later to create an absolute hood classic in Afro Samurai. I would give this banger an 8 out of 10, and that is on my dead homies, of which I have none. But don't let that take you away from just how profound it's a really fun show.